Hey guys, and welcome back to That LP Show. The name of the game is EarthBound for the Super NES. We have the sarcophagus right here. We don't know what its purpose is, but if you've ever partaken in any fiction regarding Egyptian mythology, then you would know that there's going to be some kind of hidden switch somewhere in the pyramid that's going to do something involving that. I don't know why the ancient Egyptians had such advanced technology for their time. Actually, I think I do know. Go watch Stargate SG-1. It explains everything in great detail. Alright, we got a speed capsule from that, coffin, sarcophagus, whatever it is. We're going to go ahead and give that to Ness since he's usually our slowest character. And in here we get, ta-da! It's a cup of life noodles. That'll come in handy. And Pooh caught a cold. We need to take care of that real quick. It stands to reason that coming into an ancient pyramid, it would be kind of like cold and moist down here, and we'd probably catch a cold pretty easily. Anyway, in the last episode, I mistakenly said that the lethal asp can poison you. It can't. It doesn't have any poisonous abilities in spite of the fact that it's a snake. I was confusing it for another enemy in this area. There is an enemy that can poison you. Oddly enough, we haven't run into it, though. Anyway, right here, let's make sure that everybody's at full health. Oh, yeah, Ness needs it. Actually, you know what? Let's not waste our psychic points. Do we have any good healing items? We'll go ahead and use that peanut cheese bar on Ness. There we go. Anything else? We'll go ahead and use that croissant on... come on, don't back out of it. We'll go ahead and use that croissant on Paula. Anything else? It looks like we're all filled up. I don't want to use those brain food lunches just yet. How's Jeff doing? No, Jeff is good, and Pooh could use it, but I don't want to waste any foods that are good on him, which is namely just the brain food lunch, so I'm going to go ahead and use PSI Life Up on him. And notice how we're not just touching this enemy and engaging battle. We have to actually talk to it or check it, and you should recognize that swirl. It's boss time against the General Guardian. Very, very tough enemy. It has no weaknesses, not even to paralysis, so we're not going to be able to prevent this guy from hitting us. So all we can really do is go all out with strong attacks. It has no real weakness to PSI Fire or Freeze. Actually, it has a resistance to PSI Freeze. So we're going to go ahead and use Fire on it, since it's pretty much the only thing that'll work. And we brought some big bottle rockets, just so we can use them with Jeff. And Pooh's pretty much screwed. He can't do much, so we're going to go ahead and just use regular attacks with Pooh, even though it's probably not going to do much. Nope, nothing at all. But we're going to mostly be counting on Jeff's bottle rockets. And outside of just really strong regular attacks, as you can see, it can make something spin around and drain your pee-pee. I don't know what that something is, but whenever I go pee-pee in the potty, I flush the toilet, and the water spins around and drains my pee-pee into the ocean. Oh God, what's wrong with me? Oh, I can't take back that embarrassing statement. I'm a grown man that just said pee-pee in the potty. Whatever. Ow! Come on, Jeff, finish it off with your big bottle rockets. Thank you. And another move it has that it didn't actually get a chance to show off is it can shriek a war cry and lower your offense and defense. Anyway, with that guy out of the way, we now have access to this coffin right here, which contains, ta-da, a rain pendant, which, let's see, we're gonna hand that over to Paula, because now she has something on her body that'll actually increase defense by more than 1. So I guess there wasn't really much of a point in buying that crystal charm. By the way, I didn't explain it earlier, but the crystal charm gives you resistance against paralysis and raises your speed, which is kind of redundant for Paula, since she's usually our fastest character anyway. Anyway, the rain pendant gives you resistance to freeze attacks, so that's pretty good. So now we're pretty well rounded out with our resistance to different things. Ness's resistant to flash attacks with the night pendant, Paula to freeze attacks with the rain pendant, and Jeff to flame attacks or fire attacks with the flame pendant. And like I said before, Pooh has a natural resistance to fire and freeze, so there's pretty much nothing we can do about that. Does this thing come to life? I guess it does. Okay, the thing we really came in here for. Notice this discoloration or this dark outline around this one little tile. Someone must have stepped on a switch. It must have been me. It sounds like something up above is moving. Okay, well, after pressing that switch, let's see what happened. Doesn't look like there's going to be any enemies bothering us as we go up the stairs. You know, I see these hieroglyphs on the wall. I don't read ancient Egyptian, so for all I know, that could be real ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs written right there, and I would have no idea what it means. My wife is actually really into Egyptology, and by that I mean she's seen The Mummy and The Mummy Returns about 1,000 times each. Anyway, from that last battle, we got a new item. It's the Pharaoh's Curse. It pretty much just, it's a one-time use, weaponized item that can poison the enemy. We'll probably just sell it. I'm not going to need it. Same thing with that Viper I picked up. Did I pick up a Viper? Yeah. Alright, looks like pressing that switch moved that sarcophagus just like I suspected it would, and all we have to do is drop down the hole. And what is this thing? There is something on the platform. Do you want to get it? Hell yeah, I want to get it. Ness got the Hawkeye. What the hell does this thing do? What a miracle! Now you can see in the dark. A Hawkeye letting you see in the dark? That doesn't make any sense to me. I'll get into that a little later. Anyway, I'm gonna hand this thing over to Pooh for right now, simply because he has more space. And oddly enough, I haven't run into that enemy that I was thinking that I'd run into. Maybe if I, no? Let's see, maybe I can make it spawn in this room somehow. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. Well, if I don't run into it, I'll just explain what it is. It actually isn't that much of a new enemy. Let's get rid of that cold. Okay, doesn't look like I'm going to meet up with it. Anyway, from that battle, Pooh learned Brain Shock Omega, which is pretty much the same as Brain Shock Alpha, except it works on every enemy on screen. And in here we get a Diamond Band. Everybody already has those, so we're not going to use it. And there is a magic butterfly hidden behind this thing. I can see it fluttering around there. I thought I wouldn't be able to get it. And, you know, on top of giving resistance to PSI freeze, I think the Rain Pendant may actually be giving Paula a resistance to cold. As in, she can't catch the cold status effect. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna run into that new enemy, so just in case I don't, I'll just explain what it is. It's pretty much just a beefed up palette swap of the arachnid that we ran into in Rainy Circle. In fact, it's actually called an arachnid, except that it has 2 exclamation points at the end of its name, instead of just one. It can poison you, but it's still really weak, and you can take it out with standard attacks. Okay, let's check everybody's inventory. Yeah, looks like we're all good. Who is this? Well done. You have made it. And he heals us. We finally meet Prince Pooh. What are you talking about? Weren't you the bald guy I met at the Place of Emptiness? The stars foretold that I would meet you here, so now it's the time to show you the way of the Starstorm. For a while you must live far away from your friends and live with me. Do you understand? There's only one answer. I must stop you here, even if you don't want to. Stay with me for a while. Do you understand? It's important that I study and learn the Starstorm. It will be most helpful to us. Once I learn it, I'll meet up with you, Ness. Trust me, I will see you again. Okay, bye, as long as you don't break his legs and arms and rip out his eyes and ears and a bunch of other nasty stuff. It depends on Pooh's efforts. That will determine the reuniting of the group. Be faithful and wait until the time comes. Hey, wait a minute, wasn't he holding the Hawkeye? Didn't we need that? Oh, looks like we're good and well fucked. Oh well. I am not sure if it was the dungeon man, but there is a strange-looking tower to the northwest. This key I picked up a little while ago shall maybe open the tower. You may have it. I do not need it. Excellent. We get the key to the tower that guy with the rope and scarabud didn't seem to, he seemed to have lost it. Sorry to bother you, big bro. Tracy? This is Escargot Express. I had a phone call from a friend of yours recently. He asked me to hold on to the Hawkeye for you. Do you know anything about this? Well, since you know about the item, I'll hold on to it for you. If you need it, I'll deliver it to you anytime you want. Oh yeah, big bro. I'm glad I could help out you and your friends. So yeah, if we leave that thing with, if we leave the Hawkeye with Pooh, then it'll end up with Escargot Express. I actually recommend doing that because we're not going to need it until a little later, so it'll free up some inventory space. The same thing happens to the pencil eraser if Paula's holding it when she gets kidnapped in the department store in Forside. Alright, we got a shop here. Since I'm dealing in some pretty rough stuff, I can't run my business in town. And let's see, we got some stuff to sell, so I'll sell it off and I'll be right back to show you what to buy. Okay, I sold all of my stuff and I made a lot of money. Just selling that diamond band alone gave me like $5,000, so I'll be able to stock up with some pretty good stuff. First of all, I'm going to pick up a French fry pan for Paula here, since it's a stronger weapon for her. That's pretty nice, a boost of 10 offense points there. And, okay, well, the Crusher Beams would be Jeff's strongest weapon if we hadn't taken the time to fix the broken cannon to make the Spectrum Beam. But here, we can buy multi-bottle rockets, Jeff's strongest bottle rockets in the game. We don't really need them right now, but since I have money to blow, I'm gonna go ahead and buy them anyway. It's good to carry at least 2 on you at each time. In fact, from this point forward, I would not go into any boss battle without at least 2 multi-bottle rockets on Jeff. You can pick up more if you want to, but for right now, it's not even necessary. It's not even really necessary to buy them right now. I'm just picking them up, you know, just to save time since I have the money to blow. And on top of that, we have another item called the bazooka. This is actually just a regular multi-use weapon item that Jeff can use. And what it does is it pretty much just acts as a very powerful gun. However, whenever you shoot an enemy, it actually does AOE damage to any other adjacent enemy sitting in the same row as the enemy you fired it at. So it's a pretty good weapon, and if you buy it, it could pretty much just be used as one of just regular weapons, you know, unless you want to avoid hitting an enemy with like a shield of light with the AOE damage. But I'm not going to pick it up for right now, and I'll show you why in a little bit. Alright, so we pretty much have everything that we need here. Let's see if these guys are new enemies. Okay, so we have an enemy right here. This is the beautiful UFO. It's a pretty annoying enemy. It has life up alpha, but we can take it out with regular attacks. And whenever you run into a group combined with these 2 different kinds of UFOs, the high-class UFO and the beautiful UFO, make sure you take out the beautiful UFO first, or it'll just keep healing. It'll just keep healing all of the other enemies. So there we go, and now we can concentrate on the high-class UFO. Like I said before, it starts out the battle with a PSI shield beta, so no point using psychic attacks on it. And even if you neutralize it, it'll probably just reestablish the shield. And what did you leave? A protein drink? Not terrible. Oh, Ness got healing Gamma, so that'll pretty much make up for Pooh's absence. I'm just gonna ignore that butterfly for right now. And a new enemy right here. This is the Marauder Octobot. Pretty standard enemy. It's weak to fire, but we're not gonna waste our PSI. We're not gonna waste our psychic points. We can just take it out with regular hits. If you run into it in group, you can go ahead and try to take it out as fast as you can because it has the annoying ability to steal items from you. Alright, and what are we looking for? Oh, sunstroke, sunstroke. Let's take care of that. No, healing, healing. There we go. What do we have here? Looks like you could enter, but it's locked. Huh, okay. It looks like a tower. Let's use the key to the tower. Alright, what do we have here? Welcome, you are inside of my body. Brick Road. Oh, yeah, that's right, he did it. He became Dungeon Man. My statistics show that 70% of people go to the right first. Let's be different. Incidentally, 42.7% of all statistics are made up on the spot. Okay, ooh, it's a bench. If you check into this bench, it's just like checking into a hotel. Pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, we can rest here, and it's just like sleeping in a hotel. Now that Jeff's IQ is at 45, we can fix the broken bazooka. And it didn't work, so I'm just going to sleep here over and over and over again in an attempt to fix the broken bazooka, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Jeff went ahead and fixed the broken bazooka, and for fixing it, we got the heavy bazooka, which is a more powerful version of the regular bazooka we could have bought at that shop. That's why I didn't bother buying it. So there you go. We have an ATM right here. I'm just going to go ahead and deposit what money I'm carrying, since I'm not really going to need it for a while. But we have it here if you didn't have enough money or couldn't sell enough stuff to gain the money to buy the stuff that we bought at that shop. So, well, there you have that. Keep this board in mind. Will do. Okay, I don't need you. Even though you can't get up there now, you might be able to go later. Or you may be able to later. Yep, we're going to be taking a few trips through here to access new areas. Your first goal is to reach the 4 ropes. Okay, so, looks like Brick Road actually became Dungeon Man, and, which is just weird. I don't even want to go into, like, the science of how that works. Anyway, we got a Mulakea soup. Sorry if I'm butchering the pronunciation of that word. I'm sure there is a more proper way of pronouncing it, but it's a healing item which heals 80 HP. Not bad. Alright, first I want to go up here. No particular reason, but there are a bunch of funny signs that we can read here, which is half the fun of traveling around through Dungeon Man. While you explore the dungeon, why don't you make a pit stop? I wonder why I'm in this restroom right here. Just who am I? What is life all about? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I make you nervous? I'm not dangerous. Don't worry. Okay. Typically, if people have to tell you that they're not dangerous or weird, it means that they are dangerous and weird, and you should probably stay away from them. Anyway, might run into a new enemy right here. Indeed we do. This is the Scolding Cup of Coffee. This is the other enemy in the Forsyth department store that we did not run into. Its only real attack is that it can splash you with scalding hot coffee, doing damage equivalent to PSI Fire Alpha. It's weak against PSI Freeze. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out as fast as I can, and I'm gonna concentrate Ness and Jeff's attacks onto the Mystical Record. None of these enemies are any threat to us anymore because we're much more powerful than what we were when we were in Forsyth. And of course we have that worthless protoplasm, which is still exactly that, a worthless protoplasm. So we're just gonna go ahead and completely embarrass it and end its worthless protoplasm life. Oh, thanks for the cookie. Okay, this place can be kind of a maze. What? Ooh, okay. Are you gonna die in one hit? Yes, you are. Weak shit. This place can be kind of a maze. There's a lot of dead ends, but I'm just gonna try to show you the most straight and forward path to get through here. Items that are easy to get are usually disappointing. Damn straight. Okay, over here, maybe we have a less disappointing item. A snake! A snake! Oh, it's a snake. At least it's not a badger. Oh, maybe I should have gone over there and done that. Okay, I'm gonna go for that. Don't be a slacker. If you work hard, you'll get good stuff. I agree. Apparently this sign also agrees. What do we got here? Oh, a super plush bear. Hell yeah, that's a good item. It's a stronger version of the teddy bear. More defense and more HP. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get that present over there. That'll show me not to explore. Wait a minute. Can I get up there? Oh, yeah. All right. I'm going to be getting sidetracked here. What a waste of time. Yeah, that's what I mean. This place is real twisty and turning. It has a lot of dead ends. I'm going to try my best to get all the presents I can, even though during our first trip through here, we're not going to be able to access every area. But, you know, that was a couple life noodles, so I'd say that was worth it. That's probably one of the most useful items in the game. And I have to say that I love the music in this area. It just has this weird, it's like it has this vocal track in it that's kind of going like womp, 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 womp. I built a bulletin board without a message, and it has this weird squabbling, weird kind of alien voice. The grass is always greener on the other rope. I wonder why that is. Okay, all these signs say the same damn thing, and 3 of these ropes go to a dead end. We want to take the 3rd rope in order to progress. Womp, womp, womp. Can't get enough of this music. Kudos to Hirokazu Hip Tanaka. This is the 2nd floor of my body. Brick Road. What's a dungeon? That's my eternal question. Yeah, that's a question that has plagued the minds of mankind for years. What is a dungeon? Ooh, what do we got here? New enemy? Oh god, it's a lesser mook. Alright, so, mostly there's weak enemies here in Dungeon Man, but occasionally we will run into some really rough enemies, and this is one of them. It has PSI Alpha, PSI Freeze Alpha, PSI Freeze Beta, Hypnosis Alpha, but more importantly, it can friggin' diamondize you, and we don't want that to happen. It's susceptible to hypnosis, so we're gonna try to put this bastard to sleep. It's also weak against fire, so we're going all out with PSI Fire Gamma, and I'm not taking any chances. Jeff, fire that heavy bazooka. Come on, come on. Yes! That could have turned out very bad. Fortunately, we have some secret herbs, so if we were diamondized, we could have taken care of that. $10? Ah, you cheap ass. That's a hole down below. You don't have to worry about this for now. Okay, so I won't. I won't then. I will completely ignore it. What's going on here? We're going in a circle, aren't we? I'm not fighting another one of you guys. Oh my god, strong enemies here. Strong enemies. Okay. What do we got here? Oh, yeah, I already read that. What does this thing say? Inside the dungeon, flash photography is prohibited. Yeah, okay, so we're not going to get the photo man in here like we did with Brick Road's last dungeon. You are standing right around my belly button. Ew. Graphic. What do we got over here? There's an item at a dead end. No, there's not, but I've been known to be wrong occasionally. Sorry. What a waste. This music is one of my greatest accomplishments. Okay, Brick Road, I like you, but don't you dare take credit for the work of Hirokazu Hip Tanaka. He is one of my favorite video game music composers. Alright, do we have anything up there? Nothing? Alright. And in here, we get a pizza! That'll come in pretty handy. We could use that. And maybe Lesser Mook isn't as bad as I thought, and we got a PSI Caramel from that battle. And in here, we got a Sudden Guts pill. No. 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 I don't want it. You are useless. And we ultimately want to go up that rope, but we got another present right here, and this is another PSI Caramel. Wow, we're really stocking up on these things. What do you gotta say? There are lots of monsters up there, but don't stress out. Why would I not stress out over monsters? This is the 3rd floor of my body. Brick Road. Oh, looks like because they're all in holes. Mad Duck. They can be a nice pet if they stay far away. Yeah, ducks poop a lot. Gruff Goat. They are a really gruff kind of goat. I don't know of a goat that's not gruff. A goat that isn't gruff is hardly a goat at all. Slimy little pile. Has a bad habit of burping. And farting. And getting stepped on. So you have to wipe it off your shoe. And we got a wet towel in here, but we got too much stuff already. You know what? Have a cookie, Paula. And, let's see. Have a protein drink, Jeff. There we go. Don't need this wet towel, but, you know, it's good anyway. I'm going to use this good night bench. You know, just to top off on HP and PP. Yeah, don't really need the wet towel, even with the sunstroke, because I have Healing Alpha, but, you know, OCD with the present boxes. Good job. You finally made it. There's a board upstairs that says that. Why do they call it upstairs? It's more like up rope. Good job. You finally made it. Oh, I guess that sign before me was right. Was it psychic? That face is mine. Feel free to talk to it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Can I touch it? Oh, God. That is so creepy. He has like this O face on him. He's like, oh, I wonder where the rest of my body did go. It is a most elusive body. Welcome. And he heals us. Long time no see. What is this, Sonic? Sonic any game? They use that phrase a lot. Mr. Jeff, we met in Winters a long time ago. I'm Brick Road, and Dr. Andonuts finally made me Dungeon Man because I'm a sadistic fuck who wants to have my body imprisoned in a giant dungeon thing. If you want, I'll come with you guys for a while. The return hole is over there. Jump in that hole and then walk out. Oh, I'm so why would you like this? I couldn't imagine a worse kind of hell than having, being imprisoned in a wall. Jump in with all your courage. It's the only hole we can go into. Might as well. And we got an IQ capsule in here. We might as well give that immediately to Jeff. Alright, so we are back on the first floor. We're going to exit Dungeon Man. He's going to follow us around the desert for a while, and maybe he'll help us find our next destination. But that's going to have to wait until next time. And until next time, thank you for watching That LP Show, and have a one that is good.